So today I got this really dramatic royal blue editorial makeup look, and I really wanted to go for something really heavy, and this is a lot of makeup, but you know, I really wanted to do it on my channel. But if you guys want to know how I got this dramatic editorial makeup look, then don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and just keep on watching and I will show you guys how in this tutorial. Bye! Okay, so I've already done my brows. I'm just going to set them in place using my Anastasia clear brow gel. I love this brow gel. It really keeps my hairs in place. Okay, I'm going to move on to the eyes first because I don't want there to be any eyeshadow fallout. So there's nothing on my base at the moment. I have already moisturized and applied my rose water on my face. You guys know how much I love rose water. For eyes, I'm using the Soft Ochre Prolongwear Paintpot by MAC. This is like my favorite one at the moment because it really makes my eyeshadows pop and really neutralizes all that redness, all the veins, and this really helps my eyeshadow last a lot longer. I like to bring it down towards my inner tear duct area because I find that place is like the darkest area on my eyes. So just tap it in like that, and look at the pigmentation of this paint pot. I actually don't know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow today, but I'm gonna experiment and let's see. I'm gonna set my base using the Collection 2000 Sheer Loose Powder. I just picked this up, so let's see how this works. Yeah, I'm just gonna set that in place. So far this powder looks good. Okay, for my crease color, guys, I'm going to use the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, which is this one right here, and this has beautiful shades in it. I'm going to use the shade Cinnamon as my transition shade. These are supposed to be really pigmented, so woo, they are. I'm just going to pop that on my crease. Okay, so that's done. That's such a beautiful shade. It is really pigmented. And yeah, so I use the shade Cinnamon, if I did say that. So the palette that I'm going to be using for my eye is the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I've been dying to use this one for so long, especially this shade in here, which is a royal blue shade. This is called Chaos, and I'm going to be using that on my lids today. So I'm going to take this brush from MAC. It's the 215 brush. I just lightly tapped it on the eyeshadow and it's really, really pigmented. So let's do this. Wow, it is such a nice blue. So I'm going to be quite messy at first, don't worry. I'm going to go in with a blending brush and diffuse that colour out. Because this is like an editorial look, I'm going to really flare out the royal blue. So I'm just really packing it on my eyelid right now. So I'm going to use that same crease brush that I used and pack some colour on there. And then I'm just going to really diffuse that colour out. I'm going to go in with a separate clean blending brush and diffuse those harsh edges. But for now I'm just focusing on packing on the colour quite a bit. Okay, so now that I'm happy with the intensity of those shades, I'm going to go in with a separate clean blending brush and really soften up the edges. So this brush is the Morphe M504 brush. What I'm going to do actually is grab some more of that cinnamon shade to help me blend out the harsh edges. Okay, so now the top lashes are done. For falsies, I'm going with the Lash Unlimited falsies. These are in number 6. They look like these. They're quite wispy and spread it out, so I thought I'd go for these ones. And the glue that I'm going to be using is the Duo Eyelash Adhesive Glue, and this is in a dark tone. So I'm just going to pop these on. Okay guys, so I got the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in black. No, it's not black. It's Obsidian. 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 Okay, I'm gonna not pronounce that. So I'm just gonna tightline. It's really black. By the way, can you guys hear the rain? It's like pouring outside. But rain is a blessing. I'm gonna go back and finish off the plane. Let the plane go. So I'm gonna finish off the eyes once I've done my base. So let's move on to the base, and for that I need to like move my hair back. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe away any fallout. And then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So the foundation I'm wearing today is the L'Oreal Infallible Sculpt foundation, and this is in the shade medium dark. I'm gonna use my beauty blender to kind of bounce that into myself. I love this foundation because it doesn't have a thick consistency, but it still gives me the coverage that I need, as you guys can see. Oh my god. I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and the one I'm using today is Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade 0.75. I believe this is like one of the lightest ones, but I do like having like a bright under eye, so I'm going to use it applying a brush, then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. It's really thick. I'm also going to apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose. By a little bit I mean a lot. And on my chin as well. Like that. And when you look as crazy as this, you just want to blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm just going to grab my rose water and spray some of my beauty blender because this is a really thick concealer. I'm going to set all those areas in place using the same Collection 2000 loose. I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to take that shade again, which is Cinnamon, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take the blue from the Urban Decay palette called Chaos, and I'm also going to pop that onto my lower lash line. But I'm going to really smoke this out and keep it really dramatic.
Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires.
I'm going to be using my Smashbox step-by-step contour stick, and yeah.
Set my heart afire.
That came out wrong. Okay, so I'm going to blend out my contour using the MAC 130 brush, I believe. Yeah. For blush, guys, I'm going to use the MORPHE bronzing palette, but I like using it as a blush. I'm going to take this middle shade right here and pop that onto the apples of my cheeks. For highlight, I'm using the ZUII Organic highlighter in the shade Mango. This was one of my all-time favorite highlighters, and I just discovered it again. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that onto the highest points of my cheeks. Do you see this highlight? Isn't it just good? I'm using the Barry lip liner, and this is in the shade 01B6. Now you guys can stop here and leave it matte, but I think I'm going to add a bit of gloss on top of this because I never really wear gloss, but let's try it out.